We're back with Bettendorf Mayor Bob Gallagher. This budget allocates $16 million for a decent amount of construction, largely infrastructure work on bridges and streets, that sort of thing. There's also $400,000 for parks to replenish what got cut during the pandemic. Are there specific projects for that parks money?
So there's a couple different buckets of money for parks. The $400,000 of which you speak will be used to upgrade parks that need some sprucing up. For instance, it's about $125,000 to maybe $150,000 for each pavilion. So as we look at some of the parks that we have and some of the aging infrastructure, that's where the $400,000 will go, towards pavilions and brand new park equipment, things that have become outdated. Certainly nothing's unsafe at this point, but we don't want it to get that way. So that's where the money will go.
Some money would be set aside for work at Palmer Hills Golf Course and Splash Landing in this budget. A new pool, I believe, at Splash Landing is promising. Expanding the Frozen Landing ice rink for winter. Is it a good time to make those recreational quality of life investments when we're not quite out of the pandemic yet?
Well, I think this council is forward thinking, and I think they're looking at how we can continue to do the things that we've done in the past in a more efficient way in the future. How can we provide those recreational opportunities to people? Because as we come out of this pandemic, I'm very concerned about mental health and behavioral health. I think this is really taking a toll on our youngsters. We're seeing that in our adolescent beds being full throughout the community and our lack of ability to take care of some of these issues. Getting outside, providing that recreation is something our city wants to do for those people. I think it's a great time to look at spending some money to upgrade Frozen Landing. I hope that we can come to a referendum at some point in time on a new pool structure, but until we do, I think Bettendorf is a community that really wants a pool, so we're going to have to keep Splash Landing up and running until then.
Let's shift gears quickly before we go to economic development. So much new investment on hold during the pandemic. Where do you expect to see the next big business developments for the city?
We've been very lucky in Bettendorf that the number of building permits were the highest ever. Part of that is due to the derecho, but also we've had continual interest and investment in Bettendorf. Those 3 new senior housing facilities, brand new restaurants and businesses out by TBK, great information coming from people who are very interested in downtown. One of council's #1 priorities will be west of the new bridge in downtown Bettendorf, and we're hopeful that we're going to have a wonderful project there. The riverfront continues to be also a top priority. We're hopeful we'll bring you a project there. And lastly, the 4 corners around TBK, those 3 extra corners, are starting to be discussed for development. And we think we'll be able to bring you a project within the next 12 months in that area as well. Bettendorf is an awesome place to invest, and we get calls from all kinds of different vendors and developers looking to put their dollars in Bettendorf, and we're very pleased.
Bettendorf Mayor Bob Gallagher, thanks so much for your time.